Welcome to the new Milton High School gym for the first varsity home game. We played in its wonderful new facility. Here's the starting lineup for the Milton Wildcats.
Number 3, Bobby Ranton.
Number 3 at point guard, Bobby Ranton.
Number 20, Brian Travers.
Shooting guard, number 20, Brian Travers.
Number 41, Adam Donovan.
Power forward, number 41, Adam Donovan.
Senior, number 42, Stephen Cunningham.
Steve Cunningham, number 42, center. And small forward, number 30, Chris Potts. Milton starts 4 seniors and a freshman, Adam Donovan. It's the second game of the year for the Wildcats. If you didn't get a chance to catch it on TV, they lost their first game to Dedham in a real heartbreaker. They were a point or two down with 10 seconds to go, a couple of questionable calls. We'll get the national anthem here, and we'll get back to that for you.
Flag's just below us.
It's like a local Milton group to sing the national anthem for us. It's a nice way to start out the new facility. I hope you're able to pick that up. That was one of the nicest renditions of the national anthem I've ever heard. They were terrific, done a cappella, which is that's a really hard song to do in any event, let alone a cappella.
Very nice job.
And so here we are for the first game, the Milton Wildcats against the Weymouth Wildcats. Milton 0-1. I don't know about Weymouth. I believe Weymouth lost their first game as well. Size-wise, it looks like Milton may have a slight size advantage. They did in Dedham too, but they had a hard time taking advantage of it because they couldn't get the ball inside. Weymouth seems to go with a couple of 6'2" starters as their tallest people, with Steve Cunningham at 6'5", 6'6", Adam Donovan about 6'3", 6'4", Chris Potts 6'2", 6'3". That gives Milton a little bit of an advantage. See if they can exploit it today. Steve Cunningham on the jump. Thanks again to Rick Regan and Element Productions for all the camera work and all the effort to put this all together, and for Milton Cable Television to give us the opportunity to put it on and for you to watch it. If you have a chance, go down and help out at Milton Cable TV. It's a terrific operation, and they can use all the help they can get. 698-0814. 698-0814. Give them a call, volunteer your time. If you haven't been to a game down here, come down and watch one too. Milton controlled the tap and an early foul on Weymouth. Bobby Ranton at point. And it's a turnover back the other way. Looks like both teams a little nervous here to start.
I think so. And then turnovers, that really killed Milton in the Dedham game. They really need to control them tonight.
Jerry Gallagher with me here on color. Looks like Steve Cunningham's got a bit of a matchup that they may not want there. They've got him playing 15, 20 feet away from the basket. I think they want him down lower on defense. They may see a switch on that. There's a second foul on Weymouth. Pick set by Bobby Ranton and number 14 for Weymouth. That's Tom Flanagan, one of the captains.
Just pretty much ran through the pick.
Yeah. Kind of pushed him off. Coach Sean Lopresti on the sidelines yelling out instructions to his team. Tried to get it to Brian Travers tried to get it to a cutting Chris Potts, and it was picked off. Once again, it looks like Steve Cunningham matched up outside. They may want to switch him off with Chris Potts so that Steve can be down low where he can take advantage of his strength.
He got low down there.
Came off his man to come down and help out to block that shot out of bounds. Number 21 for Weymouth. Excuse me, number 20 for Weymouth. That's Roddy Lugay. Shot is up. No good. Good work by Adam Donovan to shut down the angle. Chris Potts takes it in and makes it 2-2.
Good tough play up there.
Chris didn't get to play much in the first game against Dedham. He's been sick. He's had pneumonia. He's had some back problems, but he looks a lot more active already today. I was talking to him earlier during the JV game, and he was really looking forward to today's game. Tough shot by Lugay, and he makes it. Weymouth picks up full court and a double team in the corner. And Weymouth creates the turnover. They trapped right off the corner, but Brian Travers gets it back. Kicks it wide to Chris Potts for the three. No good, but he's going to go to the line for three. Yeah, right away you can see that Chris is looking for the ball. He wants to create some opportunities here.
Had a good look there.
That's the third team foul on Weymouth already, and we're only a minute and a half into the game. Chris Potts to the line to shoot three. And Milton cuts the lead to 4-3.
Yeah, Weymouth looks like they got a little half-court trap going that Milton's going to have to deal with.
Well, if they had somebody watching the Dedham game, I think it's not surprising because that gave Milton some trouble in the Dedham game, the pressure. Chris Potts knocks down all three of them, and it's 5-4 Milton as Chris Potts has scored all 5 of Milton's points. There's a three from outside, no good. Fight for the rebound, and Adam Donovan comes down with a good box out by Adam. Up the wing to Bobby Ranton. Back to Brian Travers with a lane. Goes in and get another foul call. A lot of early fouls on Weymouth.
Come on, Brian!
It sort of carries on from the JV game where the Weymouth JVs committed 28 fouls in the second half and 2 overtimes.
Quite a game.
I think the varsity may be on a pace to beat that. Rounded out by Brian Travers.
I wish I could play.
Second shot by Brian is up. Around no good. Steve Cunningham fights for the rebound. Good effort by Steve Cunningham. Milton's going to reset the offense. Just to repeat what we said in the JV game, if you haven't been down here yet, it's a great facility. And I would strongly encourage you to come down and catch a game. Good strength by Steve Cunningham there. Milton opens up a 7-4 lead. Milton plays mostly a man-to-man defense, and they stay in it here. Jump shot no good. Number 30 for Weymouth, not on their roster. Looks like he's an outside shooter despite his size. Chris Potts up again, no good. Rebound comes down to Steve Cunningham. Tough angle, can't get it. Ball loose and picked up by Weymouth. Milton looking for its first win here in the second game of the season. 23 for Weymouth is Scott Campbell. Ball loose. Up, no good. Good box out by Milton as the ball hit the floor and bounced twice.
Yeah, they had everybody sealed off, but then you got to go get it.
Brian Travers pushes it up hard, gets into Steve Cunningham, and it will be Weymouth ball. Now, at least Milton's doing something a little different here. They're pushing the ball up fast, trying to get the ball in down low before the defense has a chance to set up. Point guard is number 20. That's Lugay. Good take. Puts it up, but he's going to get called for the offensive foul. Nice job by Chris Potts to hold his ground
slid
there.
right over there.
Other players for Weymouth are number 14. That's their captain, Tom Flanagan. Coming out of the game is Lugay. Number 21. That's Jaquan Johnson. Adam Donovan as Weymouth picks up the pressure. And number 10, that's Kevin Green. Chris Potts takes it by, kicks it off to Steve Cunningham. Chris hurt his knee on that play. Turned his ankle. It looks like after he dished the ball down to Steve Cunningham, he tried to cut by him, and he got it kind of an awkward position, and it looks like when he came down, he might have turned his ankle. That's too bad. It's been a tough season so far for Chris. Here comes the trainer out to take a look at him. Staff looks at, takes a look at Chris. Team comes back over to huddle around assistant coach Chris Heisinger and the Weymouth head coach Jim Dolan. Good early start for Milton defensively. Offensively, they've been a little bit
just for a
little rougher on the edges.
Actually, they would have had a good opportunity there. They just kind of ran into each other. He laid it down nicely for Cunningham. Cunningham would have had a layup.
Yeah. If you're just joining us, this is the Milton Wildcats against the Weymouth Wildcats. Second game of the year for both teams. We're looking at Ted Curley, one of the interested spectators here. It must be one of his sons over there with him. One of his triplets. Chris Potts is up, and they're going to help him off the field, off the court. He's not putting any weight on the ankle, so I suspect that may be the last we'll see of Chris today.
It's like Kevin Innocent coming in to take his place.
You hate to see that happen to Chris. He's a 4-year starter here, captain, one of the key players, if not the key player on the team. He's had a tough start to the season already, and now just 3 minutes into this game, he's going to have to come out. I hope it's just a turn. I hope he twisted it. Into the game for Milton is number 12, Kevin Innocent, replacing Chris Potts. Ranton down low to Donovan, takes it down the baseline. Shut off, back out top to Brian Travers. Travers eyes a three. Rounding out, rebound, Kevin Innocent.
Nice job on the offensive boards by Kevin.
He's a great leaper. And he's a quick leaper, too. He can get off the ground in a hurry. There's a reach on Milton. Falls on Bobby Ranton. That's his first, the team's first. Ball into Flanagan. Back out top for the three-pointer. Off the rim, no good. Brian Travers can't get it, but nice job by Bobby Ranton to save it in. Kick down low to Steve Cunningham. Up, no good. Once again, Jerry, they pushed it down court in a hurry to beat the Weymouth defense back so they get the ball down low to Steve.
Yeah, that's going to really help get it down to both him or Adam.
Steve, a good foul shooter, will go to the line for two, and that's already the 6th team foul on Weymouth. First one comes up a little short.
Come on, Steven!
We're watching the trainer take a look at Chris Potts. He's working on his left ankle. He seems to be in a lot less pain now than he was, which is a good sign. Second shot is up and good. It gives Milton a 9-4 lead. Excuse me, a 10-4 lead. 4 minutes gone in the first half. Jump shot, good by number 10. That's Kevin Green. He looks like a pretty good outside shooter.
Nice take by Ranton there.
Kevin Innocent picks up the loose ball, goes in strong, gets blocked, but there's going to be a foul called. That's going to go against Jaquan Johnson, and that will be the 7th team foul. So Kevin will shoot 2 on the shot, and already Dedham is into the bonus. Excuse me, Weymouth is into the bonus. (12-7) Milton in the early going. Shot by Kevin Innocent is good. Milton's had a much better start to this game offensively than they did the last game.
Pushing the ball, and it's starting to pay off for them.
At this level, easy hoops are key. If you can get a few easy hoops, it really gets the offense going. Kevin knocks down the second one, and it's 14-7 Milton. 11.5 to go in the first half. Green from the outside. The ball knocked out of bounds. Green's already put up 4 or 5 jump
Weymouth
shots.
seems to be settling for outside shots so far.
And again, the matchup seemed a little strange because we've got a big man, Steve Cunningham, on our outside shooting jump shooter. Takes him away from the basket where you might want him to be. Kicked out to Flanagan, and he's going to get called for the travel. He was going to make a move to the hoop, and at the last minute he changed his mind and got called for the travel.
Oh, full court pressure here by
Yeah, they got to get
Weymouth.
something going here to get their offense untracked. Brian Travers will bring it up. Uses the Bobby Ranton pick. Looks on the baseline for Kevin Innocence.
Nice look, Brian. Nice look.
As you heard Rick Regan in the background, it was a good look. It just didn't quite work out. I think Brian expected the cut that he didn't get, and Kevin was looking for the pass in the corner.
They haven't started the clock here for some reason.
Oh, a blocking call. That one could have gone either way. That was a 1-second possession. Well, I guess that after the length of the junior varsity game, which went 2 overtimes, they figure they'll stretch this one out and keep us here all night. Weymouth to put the ball in under. That's the second foul on Bobby Ranton. That is going to require Coach Lopresti to get him out of the game. Good work by Steve Cunningham to help out. Kevin Innocent comes down, tries to throw it over the top. Good shot. Nice job by number 23.
That was
That's
a quick
Scott Campbell.
turnaround. Looked like a great breakaway for Cunningham. Turned into 2 for Weymouth.
Bobby Ranton in the corner, kicks it down low to Steve Cunningham. Back out top to Kevin Innocent for the jumper is good. Well, he's giving him a real spark off the bench.
Good inside out play there.
6 quick points for Kevin Innocent. Give Milton a 16-9 lead. He's had 2 hoops and a couple of foul shots. Been very active on defense. Shot by Jacobson is no good. Flanagan no good. But he manages to get the ball back. And Green's going to get called for steps. Yeah, they don't really even seem to look inside, Jerry.
No, they've driven to the hoop a couple times, but mostly settling for that outside
Right,
shot.
they have no set plays to try to open up offense inside. So I think we'll probably see Milton come out and extend their defense a little bit. Marcus Burke in the game at point guard for Bobby Ranton. Adam Dunnerman with a good drive.
Puts it to the floor, looking good.
Look, good work for the freshman. 18-9 Milton.
No one came out to get him. He went right to the hoop.
Looks like the referees are not going to let players get away with reach-ins. So I think that's something they're going to have to adjust to and stop doing. Weymouth ball into the game from Weymouth is number 31. That's Gus De Oliveira. They kick it out top to good ball fake by Flanagan. That got Brian Travers up in the air.
I think Brian left his feet.
Went for a little ride on that one. But it's a non-shooting foul, so it'll be Weymouth ball. It's the first on Brian and the 4th on the team. Another jump shot by Green. That one's out. Well, he hasn't gotten one to go down yet. Good work by De Oliveira, who just came into the game. Weymouth needs somebody down low to work and to get rebounds because most of their players have been hanging around the perimeter. De Oliveira went right to the boards on that shot, got the rebound, has a chance for a 3-point play. Came up a tad short on that free throw. That got the crowd to its feet. The universal chant of air ball. Brian Travers. Looks like an illegal screen called on Steve Cunningham.
Yeah, they cut him moving just a little.
Tried to help out Brian Travers bringing the ball up court. Looks like Milton's going to go with a little full court pressure. Ball comes into DePara. Now Green out top. Back over to Flanagan. Marcus Burke on defense. Green down the baseline, puts up another one. Can't get that one to go. Weymouth comes up with a rebound. Green can't get that one to go. But Green's not bashful about putting them up.
Fortunately, another turnover for Milton.
I would say Green's about 0 for 8 so far. They've mostly been pretty good shots, and they've been right on target. They just haven't fallen for them yet. Into the game for Milton. Sub in for Milton is number 32, Corey Resens. No. I know who most everybody is. A lefty hook, no good. Green comes down with a rebound. Another jumper by Green, no good. Fought for the ball. Corey Resens comes down with it. Milton's got a 3 on none. Nice look. Good look by Brian Travers. But somebody got a hand as Steve Cunningham went up to put it to shoot. Might have got away with a step there, too. Brian Travers, a good three-point shooter, comes up short on that one. But right there is Kevin Innocent to come down with a rebound. But it gets taken away. Milton's had a little bit of a dry spell here. And that's going to put Milton over the limit and put Weymouth on the line. So Weymouth get out to the early lead in the team foul category, but Milton came right back, caught up to
them. Yeah, they've been at 7 for. Milton hasn't been able to take advantage of the fact that Weymouth early on was in the penalty.
That's the first foul on Kevin Innocent, and it'll be 1-1, and going to the line for Weymouth will be Scott Campbell, 6-foot junior guard. Shoot 1-1. Shot is up and good. 18-12 in favor of the Milton Wildcats. About halfway through the first half here. Second shot is also good. It's been a little bit of run for here for Weymouth to see if Milton can answer. Almost picked off. Kevin Innocent with a jumper. No good, but right there for the rebound, Steve Cunningham. Again, we do not have a 30-second clock here tonight. The 30-second clocks are not working. So we're going to, although it hasn't looked like it's been much of a...
It hasn't been much of a fact. I don't think it's been called once, even in the long JV game. But they are keeping track of it at the scorer's table.
Kevin Innocent called for the travel. Took a little jab step to get himself going there. Both teams staying in very aggressive man-to-man. Looks like the trainer's taping up Chris Ponce, so he may be going to try to come back into this game.
Yeah, you would have thought it'd be on ice now, but
right. It had a little ice on
encouraging.
That's ball loose. Flanagan comes up with it. And a three-pointer up and good by Campbell. And it's 18-16. That's a, I'm going to say an 8 or 9 point run by Weymouth.
Yeah, it's a timely 3.
See if Milton tries to answer with its own jumper. That's a 2. Kevin Innocent, 8 points, the leading scorer for Milton. Green right back the other end with a 3. No good. Brian Travers, good box out. And Flanagan's going to get called with a foul.
Yeah, and finally we're going to take advantage of the penalty situation here. Timeout Weymouth.
Timeout for Milton. And Brian Travers, a senior guard, will be going to the line to shoot 1-on-1 for Milton. Let's take a look at the Milton cheerleaders. It's their first appearance of the night. All 16 strong. All right, you're only going to see some of them. I'll tell you, there's 16 of them.
Oop. 15. We almost lost one.
Lost one on that one. Boy, good sound carries well in this new gym.
Yeah, it sure does.
Back into the game for Weymouth is number 20. That's Roddy Lugay. He did a nice job early on, but got into early foul trouble. Also into the game is number 12. That's Garrett Sapienza. And number 22, Steve Van Loan. And number 11, Sean Murphy. So Weymouth has come in with 3 and 12 also. That's... Oh, no, it's Sapienza. So Weymouth's got 3 new players in and a couple of kids who started the game but are back in again. Brian Travers makes the first. Net breaks is in the second. Nice touch by Brian. Milton bumps his lead back up to 6. Kevin Innocent goes up and makes the steal. The lane to the hoop, goes up and gets fouled.
Very nicely done.
He's a high-energy player,
He
Kevin.
certainly is. High impact.
He's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Fouls on, that's Tapari, that's his first. Into the game for Milton, number 21, that's Chris Benway. Chris, a senior forward. It makes them both, and it's an 8-point Milton lead, 24-18. Weymouth works it around the perimeter, which is where their offense has spent most of the game. A good backdoor cut, but ball loose. Steve Cunningham comes down with it. Kevin Hinson out ahead of the pack again. And that time, a nice defensive play by Lugay. Got a piece of the ball,
And
knocked it off of Kevin's leg.
Great hustle. Looked like it was going to be another highlight reel there.
Lugay takes it in, can't get it to go. Rebound. Comes down with his own rebound. The three-pointer is good. That was Steve Van Loan, a lefty from the perimeter. 24-19 in favor of the Milton Wildcats. Milton's had the lead most of the game, but they really haven't been able to open up a big lead. Chris Benway with a 3. And that's good. Crowd like that one.
Get the place going.
Comes right in and makes an impact. Good help by Corey Resend to step in front of that.
Gotta love that Benway, boys.
Front of that drive. Corey did a nice job to establish position and pick up the charge. Chris Potts is back in.
Getting the big cheer from the crowd here.
We'll see how he holds up here. It's his left ankle, so let's see if he favors his left leg. Out of the game, Steve Cunningham. Get a well-deserved rest. Brian Travers over to Kevin. Good job by number 12, that's Sapienza. Did a nice job to save that ball as it was going out of bounds. De Oliveira back into the game for Weymouth. Replaces Mark DePari. They're going to let Lugay run the show and spread the floor for him and see if he can create off the dribble. It's a tough matchup for Chris Potts with a bad ankle. There's another shot by the lefty. No good. Brian Travers with the rebound. All alone is Corey Resends. Goes in strong for the hoop. Good look by Brian Travers. Another easy hoop for Milton. That's about 5 or 6 of those they've gotten so far. Once again, they spread the floor for Lugay. Ball knocked loose by Corey Resends, but I think he's going to get called for the foul.
Let's go to Weymouth to the line.
Be Garrett Sapienza to shoot 2. That's the 8th team foul on Milton, the first on Corey Resends. Wholesale substitutions for Weymouth. They bring back in 2 of their starters, one of whom isn't on the roster. We don't have a name for number 30. It's not that I don't want to name him, I just don't know who he is. And also back into the game is Jaquan Johnson. Second shot, no good. Kevin Innocent with a rebound. Nice give and go. Chris Benway to Brian Travers for the hoop.
Found the seam right down the middle. Nicely done.
A lot of points going up here for Milton so far in this game. And a travel call.
Brian Travis did a nice
Johnson
job there.
tried to come off the Lugay pick. He got called for the travel.
Came off the pick only to run into Brian.
So far, the Weymouth full court pressure hasn't really produced much. Milton's done an awfully nice job, Brian Travers in particular, of being patient and bringing the ball up against the pressure. Milton runs a set offense. Corey Resends out top. Chris Potts. Chris Potts gets fouled. That's Tom Flanagan picking up the foul.
Seems to be getting around the court pretty well.
Yeah, he was limping a little when he came in, but he looks all right now. And that's the double bonus for Weymouth. So Chris Potts will shoot 2. Now, nothing wrong with that shot. Although I guess he doesn't need his ankle too much on that.
Meanwhile, the Twin Towers are getting a good rest.
Yeah, they are. That's right. Both freshman Adam Donovan and senior Steve Cunningham been out for a better part of 3 or 4 minutes. Second shot is also good. Donovan back in the game. He's going to replace Potts.
Seemed like they might have just been testing his ankle out there.
Yeah.
He's limping now as he's walking on the sidelines.
Now we'll see whether he comes back at all in this game. And Brian, backdoor pick. Shot no good, rebound, and a foul is going to be called. There's a nice backdoor cut by Weymouth that opened up the layup.
Slipped
and
in behind Donovan there, is wide open.
And then number 30 went to the boards and got the rebound to clean it up. Yeah, shoot 2.
The unnamed player.
The unnamed soldier, yeah. Foul on Corey Resends, that's his second. Pretty good foul shooting here tonight by both teams. 33-20 in favor of Milton, the early 13-point lead. 5 minutes to go here in the first half. The Weymouth Wildcats pick up again full court. Brian Travers works it over that half-court line. And there's the first turnover, I think, out of that half-court shot. No good. Good hustle by Kevin Innocent to get back, although I think he might have got away with whacking the backboard on that.
And Brian tried to make a nice play to keep the ball in Milton's possession, but
a lot of up and down, and it's tough work for cameraman Rick Regan. His head's spinning.
Timeout, we lost a mouthpiece here.
I've seen that a couple of times in these games. I think it's going to be a continuing problem.
It is a clean floor. Nice new gym.
Yeah, that's right. Well, we were here for the drug awareness thing the other night.
5-second rule.
We were here for the drug awareness thing the other night, and the guy doing it threw his thick gum off the floor, rolled it around, put it back in his mouth. So I guess if he can do that, he can do anything. 33-23 in favor of Milton. The Milton ball on the side. Brian Travers into Chris Benway on the baseline. Down low to Adam Donovan. Nice pass. Good spin, nice left hand. Good strong move there, Jerry.
Very strong move.
Lugay takes it in, puts it up, no good, rebound, Corey Resends. It looks to me as if they're just clearing out for Lugay to do whatever he wants to do. Would look like Chris Benway, but he can't get it to Adam Donovan. And the Weymouth coach is going to take Lugay out. I don't think he liked the one-on-one stuff that was going on. And he brings in number 10, that's Kevin Green. Kevin's just the opposite of Lugay. He's not a one-on-one, take it to the hoop, he's the outside shooter.
Doesn't waste any time knocking down 2 there.
Scott Campbell puts it in. 35-25 Milton all alone. Corey Resends at the offensive end. Drives it in, puts it up. Looked like he got bumped on that one. But he's going to get called for the travel. Tough one there for Corey. You get knocked off balance and then get called for the travel.
Nice look there, too.
Chris Benway on defense. Gets it down low to Green.
Another backdoor pass.
That was an unusual shot. I think that might be his first hoop. Corey Resends brings it down the baseline. Nice kick. Dish to Kevin Innocent.
Yeah, penetrated nicely.
Kevin Innocent's had a terrific first half. I'd say he's got 10 or 12 points. Ball loose. And a travel.
Good hustle play there by Milton, but unfortunately a travel.
And Milton's playing with a lot of energy out there. Ball into Green on the front court. Shot is up, no good. Nice rebound by Johnson. Finds the cutting Green for a hoop. Weymouth's starting to do some damage on the offensive boards here. Good look to Adam Donovan. Puts it on the floor. Spins. Goes up. No good. Rebound Kevin Innocent. Up and good.
And one. That got the crowd going.
But Kevin's not that big, but he sure can get off the ground.
He's a leaper.
Weymouth doesn't really have anyone to match up with his speed and quickness.
And Adam Donovan's penetration really opened up the offensive boards there.
Go Kevin!
Into the game for Milton, Steve Cunningham and Marcus Burke back in, replacing Brian Travers and Adam Donovan. Kevin Innocent at the line to try to complete the three-point play. And he does. And Milton's opened up a 40-29 lead. Under 3 minutes left to go in the first half. Again, if you're just joining us, this is the second game of the season against the Weymouth Wildcats. Milton 0-1. I think both teams are 0-1. Ball knocked loose from behind by Kevin Green. Chris Benway fights for it.
I think he's going to get called for a foul also.
We got a call, but we're not sure what it is. It looks like it's against Weymouth. And Chris Benway will go to the line, shoot two as Weymouth is in the double bonus. Chris's brother Frankie running the sound system up here. And a wonderful sound system it is.
Certainly is.
Shot is up, no good. Second shot around, no good. Kevin Innocent, however, breaks it free. And it looks like he's going to go to the line. Fouls on number 21, Johnson. And that's his third foul, so he's going to have to come out of the game. Shot is good. Well, it doesn't look like Johnson is going to come out of the game.
Here comes the sub right now.
Whoop.
A little late with the buzzer there.
Basket's good. Technical.
They're going to count the foul shot, and now the buzzer went off while he was shooting, but because it was an inadvertent buzzer, the play continues. So they're going to count the foul shot.
You know, it's a home scoring table, so it's not the sub that hits the buzzer.
I saw the referee count the shot.
He did count the shot. He's just going to give Weymouth the
now
ball.
It'll be Weymouth ball.
Seen him take it away tonight, though.
So 42-29. I think that's 15 points for Kevin Innocent in the first half.
He's been quite a spark here tonight.
Milton stays in their aggressive man-to-man defense. Nice take by...
tough shot there.
It was a tough shot. Good job by Campbell. He's been a pretty good offensive player. Marcus Burke goes to the hoop. And is going to pick up the foul.
Yeah, last couple of minutes there, Milton's finally been able to take advantage of.
That falls on DePari.
Free throws.
His second. And Marcus Burke will go to the line to shoot too. First one is no good.
Nobody in the backcourt here for Milton.
Second shot is good. 43-31 Milton. 12-point lead. Under around 2 minutes to go here in the first half. A lot of whistles here as the second half has progressed. And that's going to put Milton into the double bonus situation, and the unknown player will go to the line to shoot two. Bob, cameraman Rick Regan calls him Bob. What's his last name, Ricky? Bob. Bob makes the first, or he missed the first.
Yeah.
Too busy talking to the
Third foul on Marcus.
Back into the game, Brian Travers. Milton working against the pressure. Kevin Innocent with a three. That's a little strong. Green comes down with it, kicks it ahead.
Looked like Weymouth had the numbers there, but just got a little too anxious.
It's like a couple of players are getting a little testy. To keep an eye on that, Brian Travers and number 23 for Weymouth, Scott Campbell. Travers brings it up using the left hand. It looks like they called a foul on number 23 for Weymouth. As he came by the screen.
Yeah, but actually the screen was set by Benway.
Yeah,
Benway's
he
not going
elbowed
to the
Benway,
line.
but it looks like Brian Travers is going to go to the line. Brian's a good foul shooter, so that works out well for us.
Benway takes the elbow, and Brian takes the
Brian
shots.
gets the points.
The Weymouth coach is now complaining that it should be Benway at the line.
Brian misses the second. Milton up 44-32. Good double team down low, but Kevin Innocent gets called on the reach-in. And going to the line for Weymouth will be DePari.
Kevin's second foul.
Coach Lopresti talking to the referee. I don't think he liked the way the 23 threw the elbow as he went through the pick. Shot is good. Brian was getting some treatment by the trainer earlier. Shot is no good, and Chris Benway comes down with a rebound. But Milton throws it away.
Done a good job this half for the most part, not turning the ball over since early on.
Campbell against Travers. We'll keep an eye on that matchup. And they're going to call the foul on Brian Travers as Campbell took it in strong.
Campbell was looking for his shot all the way that time. He had his wing wide open, yelling for the ball.
I think it's become a little personal between Campbell and Brian Travers. That's the second foul on Brian Travers. It'll be 2 shots for Campbell. Crowd's got the air ball kit going already.
We've had one here tonight.
Misses them both, but Weymouth comes down with a rebound. No good, Steve Cunningham. Ahead to Corey Resens. And Milton loses the ball out of bounds. Corey couldn't quite get possession and gather himself to go up for the shot. See if Campbell takes it in again. Yes, he does. Looks underneath. Bob puts it up. No good. Nice rebound by Kevin Innocent. He's had a heck of a half. Good look ahead to Corey Resends.
Just ran out of room at the end there.
Good look, but a tough spot to get the ball.
Some of these fast break looks have just been getting the ball a little too late.
Campbell can't get it to go. And a rebound by Cunningham. The foul's going to be on DePare. And Steve Cunningham will go to the line. It looks like since that little scuffle between
it's getting a little testy out there.
And it also looks like Campbell has just decided he's going to try to take the game over. And he did get one hoop out of it, but on the whole, it hasn't really worked out for him.
Also picked up his third foul here. About a minute to go in the first half.
44-33 Milton. Milton's had the lead most of the half, and it's been hovering around 10 points for the last 8 or 10 minutes. Good for Milton to try to get out of the half here with a 10 to 12 point lead, keep Weymouth from getting any confidence entering the second half. Ball picked off by Brian Travers. Gets run over from behind, no call. I don't know what happened on that one.
No, I think you're absolutely right, though. He did get run over from behind there.
My only thought is the referee had turned his head. Kicks it over to Steve Cunningham. Good look by Chris Benway down low.
But once again, just a little too far underneath. Not really getting the ball where he'd like to.
Well, get a little more mouthing off down there. Looked like 32 for Weymouth. Kind of pushed Chris Benway when he was down, and Kevin Innocent didn't like that.
Yeah, I think the referee's going to have to get this game under control. It is getting a little testy.
Jake Brodesky into the game to replace Brian Travers. They'll have to cover Campbell. Campbell takes it in and picks up the foul. Well, now they left Campbell in with well, maybe that's not Campbell that has the 3 fouls.
That wasn't Campbell. Campbell did come out of the game.
That was Campbell. I don't know how many fouls Campbell has. He must not have 3. I'd be surprised if he was still in the game.
No, that was DePare. Yeah, DePare with 3 fouls that had come out of the game.
Jake Brodesky picks up the foul. Campbell misses the first. Milton holding on to the 12-point lead here. Milton will have if they can rebound, will have the last possession. But it's going to be Weymouth ball. 20 seconds left here in the first half. Kicked out deep to De Oliveira. Green kicks it to Campbell. Nice pass down low. No good. Bob can't get it, but he's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Nice pass by Campbell on that one. And that's fouls on Steve Cunningham. That's his second.
Now Campbell has penetrated well. He seems single-minded, though. Just takes it right to the hoop.
He's a strong player, good size for a guard.
First time we've really seen him lay it down, though.
They list him at 6 feet, but he's a good solid guard. Into the game for Milton, number 51, Joe Bossy. Replace Steve Cunningham so Steve doesn't pick up his third. Violation on the shooter on that one. Realized he missed it and got into the lane too early. Not a wise foul there by Weymouth.
No, they've extended their pressure there, but 7 seconds on the clock. They're going to give him
That's going to send Kevin Innocent to the
two
line.
nice
to
free
shoot two.
throws.
It's like Brian Travers may have banged up his knee. They look like they maybe a scrape or something on his knee. It looks like he's bandaged it up.
And I don't think the Potts experiment is going to work out in the
No,
long
I
run
don't think
either. He
we'll see
looks
him
like
back
he's
with that ankle problem.
keeping the weight off that ankle still.
Well, that's why it's been so important for Kevin Innocent to have such a terrific first half, because they really did need to replace.
He did. He picked up some of
Chris Potts'
Chris's
scoring
points and then some. Yeah.
He makes the second, 46-33 Milton. Milton comes out in a full court press. Oh,
Now that was not good basketball there.
Kevin
0.3
plays.
seconds on the clock, and he's going to send him to the line.
He
for,
plays with high energy, and
he does.
sometimes that gets you in trouble. Not only that, it's his third foul, which is a one they didn't need to pick up.
Nope.
And DeOliveira is going to shoot three. You want to contest that shot.
Yeah,
but you don't.
contest it, but you don't need to try to block it.
Yeah, they put the.
Fixed it.
DeOliveira misses the second. A little confusion there. Nobody was sure whether that was two or three. But he has one more yet to come. No good. And the score at the end of the first half, well played first half. A lot of points for Milton.
It was.
46-34 in favor of Milton.
Good scoring half.
We'll be
Very
back
good
for the
scoring
second half of this first home game. And one rule we had, Rick, was that you don't put me on the camera. That's the only rule I gave you.
We do radio here. We don't,
No,
do TV.
do TV. We'll be back for the second half of this game.
We have
See you
radio
then.
faces.
Welcome back for the second half. I have the pleasure of being joined, in addition to Jerry Gallagher, with Steve Cunningham, going to help us out, give us his view of the game from.
Oh, no!
He really wanted to see what it was like from up here in the press box. Nice job by Adam Donovan right off the bat to pick the ball away. Kevin Innocent with a jumper, no good, but Adam Donovan takes it away. Brian Travers been having trouble with that left knee. I don't know what happened there. He had it taped up towards the end of the first half, and it looked like he might have twisted it there. I don't know. Has he had trouble with that, Steve? Do you know?
No, actually, yeah, he hadn't had anything before tonight. In fact, I've never seen him injured over the years.
Why don't you come up, Steve? Over here. Nice look into Adam Donovan. No good. Rebound. Fought for. And Kevin Innocent breaks it loose and comes down with it. Well, we were talking in the first half, you know, the injury to Chris Potts has really made it important for Kevin Innocent to step up his game here today. And he's done that.
Definitely. This is.
I think he might have just picked up his fourth foul, though.
I mean, he's been running the break. He's been getting transition points. He's been getting rebounds. With the exception of that one foul at the end of the half, it was almost a perfect half.
Yeah. I'm afraid he's got four now. Just picked up a quick one.
We spoke too soon. Now they're going to have to look somewhere else to try to find some offense to replace now both Chris Potts and Kevin Innocent. Lob across, no good.
Over the top.
Looked like Adam Donovan had good box out there as they lobbed it across to Johnson. Ball is in play. The ref is counting. Into Jaquan Johnson. The shot, no good. Off of Brian Travers' fingers. Well, in the end of the first half, it looked like Scott Campbell was trying to take things over for Weymouth, and we'll see see how he comes out in the second half here.
Scott Campbell is Steve Cunningham's cousin.
I wondered where he got that talent from. Good look down low to Campbell. Nice spin move by Lugay. Lugay didn't play much in the first half, but it looks like he's got some skills.
Nice look.
Good look. Brian Travers couldn't get the layup to go down.
Couldn't quite finish it. Awful good-looking play there.
Well, you don't want Weymouth to get back into the game early here. 46-36. Good look underneath. Shot is no good. Good catch by Steve Cunningham.
Very nice finish.
Nice play, Brian, nice play!
Brian Travers with a terrific look down court. Ball is loose. Adam Donovan comes up with it. Going to try to go the length of the floor. He's going to get stopped, but a foul called.
Good push by
So
the
Roddy
big guy.
Lugay picked up that foul. Adam just a freshman, and he's really, people are looking for big things for him during the course of his high school career.
Well, Adam comes from a long line of Donovans who were great athletes, starting with his father, Willie Donovan, who played on the Bay State League champion team in 72-73.
Good move there, but he can't get it to go down. And it's going to be a foul on Corey Resends. Now, Milton hasn't been able to get much going offensively here in their half-court offense, with the exception of the fast break hoop by Steve Cunningham. That's about all they've had going. Campbell drives it in. Brian Travers gets a hand on it, but it comes back to Campbell. Look, a lot of ball there, but it looks like they're going to call a
that could
foul.
have been a jump off.
And Jaquan Johnson is going to go to the line. Shoot two. That's the first on Adam Donovan. (48-37). The Weymouth Wildcats trying to fight their way back in. Milton has led most of the game. The lead generally between 10 and 14 points. Ball loose and a rebound by Weymouth. Shot no good, and Bobby Ranton runs it down.
Yeah, Weymouth is contesting everything at this point.
Nice hustle, Bobby, nice hustle!
It's getting a little chippy out there. I think we could see some activity later on as this game continues, particularly if Weymouth gets back in it or gets blown out of it.
Well, it's the first game of the new field house. We should see some fireworks.
I was a little surprised they didn't have any kind of ceremony to christen the game. Milton having trouble getting it over the half-court line.
The refs are allowing Weymouth to play a very aggressive brand of defense. They're pushing and shoving on almost every play, and not a lot of it's getting called.
They're letting a little hacking going on there right now in this press.
There were a lot of fouls called in the first half, but maybe they've decided to let them play a little bit. It's also the case it's getting late. Maybe they want to get home. Good look. Good look on the cut to Bobby Ranton, but he couldn't control it.
Come on, Corey!
Ball out to Brian Travers. And a travel call. Well, with Chris Potts and Kevin Innocent out, Milton looks a little tentative on their half-court offense now. You're going to have to find somebody else to step up.
Corey had an open look there. Should have just taken it.
Campbell with a three-pointer. And Weymouth has cut the lead to 48-40. Coach Lopresti takes a quick timeout. He didn't like the way the trend was going there.
Weymouth's press is really putting a lot of pressure on Milton here.
Just looking over at the bench, it looks like they've taken the wrap off of Chris Potts' ankle, so he's clearly done for the night, and they're just trying to figure out what they can do to keep him, to get him back into the, get him back in as quickly as they can in the future games.
Great crowd here tonight. The Milton side of the stands is virtually full, and there's a pretty sizable Weymouth contingent here as well.
Yeah, from this side, all you can see is the Weymouth side. It doesn't look that full, but underneath us, there's a huge crowd.
Pretty full. You can tell by the crowd noise, too.
The best way to tell is to come down and see one of the games. Good job by the cheerleaders. That's a key spot in the game here. Weymouth has cut A lead that has been double digits most of the game to 48-40. And Milton, without a true scorer out on the floor, they're going to have to find a way maybe to get the ball down low to Steve Cunningham and to Adam Donovan and try to... It's like Weymouth's got a trapping zone going.
Yeah, a little 3-2. Putting some pressure up top.
Campbell drives it in. Gets called for the offensive foul. That's twice Bobby Ranton stood in there.
He stepped in well.
Campbell's a kind of a fiery player. He's had a couple of things to say. Does that count as a personal foul too, the technical?
It does count as a personal foul. And a team foul.
So that could put Campbell into foul trouble. And he's been a key part of their offense.
What a team we have up here, I think.
All-star, all-pro. Looks like Adam Donovan's going to shoot the technical fouls. That's a little unusual, isn't it? Put a freshman.
Yes, he's got a good stroke, though, at the foul line.
And he bears it out right there.
Makes the first one.
You don't normally put your big man freshman out on the foul line for the technicals. And that's actually 4 fouls on Campbell now. But it pays off as Adam Donovan hits both of them.
Still waiting to see them go on the scoreboard here. They haven't.
That's a huge... That's a huge mistake by Weymouth. They had the momentum going. They gave Milton 2 quick points, and Campbell's in foul trouble.
Well, they didn't give Milton the points yet, I think.
I don't think they could see.
It should
I think
be 50. He did make both.
I think the team was standing in front of them. They just want to make sure.
They've got to fix the scoreboard here. Officials are checking that they did in fact make both shots.
I think what happened is the Milton team was standing in front of the keeper's bench and they couldn't see it. But they've got it fixed now. It's 50-40 Milton. And Milton gets the ball. And Campbell has to come out of the game because he's in foul trouble. Corey Resends,
number 4
top
and
to
Campbell.
Bobby Ranton. Strong drive, drops it off to Steve Cunningham. Can't get it to go. Good fight by Milton, but Weymouth comes out with it. Jacobson gets the roll, can't get it to go. Loose ball. And Green comes down with it. Flanagan can't get it to
Adam
go.
Donovan there.
Well, now with Campbell out of the game, it looks like Weymouth's struggling to find some leadership. 3-pointer. That's no good, and Bobby Ranton there for the rebound. They had nobody underneath for Weymouth on that one. Good look down low to Adam Donovan. Can't get it to go.
No, he's fighting a double team down there. It's like Bobby Ranton almost picked up another offensive foul.
Bobby Ranton stands right in there with the big guys coming down the lane. He didn't get the call there, but he did cause the shot to get changed, and Lugay couldn't get it to go. Milton holding on to his 10-point lead, about 12 minutes to go in the second half here. Into Donovan at the foul line. Now he should take that shot if he's open. He should. Good look by Brian Travers.
Excellent look. Nice
Brian's
penetration
played
by
a very
Brian.
solid game tonight.
Well,
Pays off with the layup.
There's been very few turnovers, unlike the Dedham game where they had a little trouble with the ball. Tonight, there's been really very little trouble in terms of getting the ball. They haven't gotten it low quite as well as they probably should have, but they still they're not losing it on turnovers, which is crucial.
Now they've really cut down on their turnovers compared to the Dedham game.
Well, some of the Dedham game, you have to give credit to the Dedham defense. They were very quick and very fast and a very tough defensive team. And for the first game of the year, that's a tough assignment for a team.
They kept the pressure on the entire game.
Take another look at the terrific Milton cheerleaders.
Very spirited group.
You guys have a chance to remark on the great version of the national anthem we got tonight?
Yeah, it was terrific, wasn't it? You don't know who those people were, do you?
I know one of them was Mike Marshall's sister. I didn't recognize the other ones.
They were terrific. It was You'd hope they'd be able to come here for every game.
They should be there every game, for sure.
It was unclear.
That needs to go up, boys. Go up.
Weymouth puts it in play, down 12. Weymouth looking for a score here now that Campbell's gone out of the game. Almost losing on the sideline.
They're counting
Shot
down the
clock
30-second
down to 5.
clock.
They have to put it up, no good. Rebound. Tried to save it, but Adam Donovan comes up with it. Bobby Ranton looks
Nice
across.
ball,
Nice
open
look to Corey Resends for a hoop. Bobby Ranton's had a nice second half
Yeah,
here,
they
too.
did. Cut Weymouth napping that time.
Good follow by Johnson. 54-42, 11 minutes to go in the second half. Brian Travers takes it baseline. And he's...
It's like Campbell's trying to get back in the game.
I don't think the referees are too happy with Campbell. They put him back there pretty quickly. He can't come in until the foul is called, but the referee was pretty emphatic about getting him back there.
He's a little anxious.
Now they're going to let him in. I think the Weymouth coach must realize that he needs Campbell in there if he's going to get back into the game. He may well foul out, but it's a chance he's got to take.
Plus, he's playing guard, so it's easier to protect yourself if you're playing guard.
Yeah, but he's going to have to stop.
Underneath.
I agree. He's going to have to stop penetrating, though, as much as he was before.
Milton misses and the ball goes out of bounds. That's also the fourth foul on Johnson for Weymouth, who had done some good work under the boards. Weymouth's, getting some of their starters into foul trouble. Milton's lost its starting leading scorer, Chris Potts, to injury, if you're wondering why he's not out there. He turned an ankle in the first half, came back briefly, but he looks like he's done for the day now. And we can only hope he's not done for longer. Shot no good. Steve Cunningham loses the rebound. Good hustle by Corey Resends to get back. And Kevin Innocent, who scored 15 points in the first half, is out with foul trouble himself. He's out with 4. And we'll interesting to see how long they keep him out before he comes back in. Weymouth looks for Campbell. Right back in the game with a 3, and that's good.
That'll do it.
Campbell is a junior, so he'll be back again next year.
Milton almost had an answer, but couldn't quite get it to go down.
Nice look down to Johnson. And a timeout, Milton. So as soon as Campbell came back into the game, he solidified the Weymouth offense. They went on a little run, and they've cut the lead to 54-49. And it's a key point in the game for Milton. They've got to bounce right back here, not let Weymouth get confidence and back into the game. I think the best way to maybe pick up a 5th foul on Campbell might be an offensive foul. He likes to drive it into traffic.
Yeah, he may change his game a little bit now. He was basically penetrating without abandon before he got into foul trouble.
Take a look at the Milton cheerleaders again. Milton comes out with it's like the same group that was on the floor before the timeout. Adam Donovan will put it in play. Bobby Ranton will run the show from the top. Weymouth stays in the 2-3 zone. Might require some outside shooting from Milton. They drop it down low to Steve Cunningham. Out for Brian Travers for 3. Rounding out, no good. Flanagan drives it in. Campbell with another 3, no good. That was a key miss there. Corey Resends drives down the right side. Good look down low to Steve Cunningham, but Weymouth got a hand on it. Weymouth has 2 of their starters in with 4 fouls. Both Johnson and Campbell with 4. Out high to Brian Travers. Good look to Corey Resends. He goes up with a shot. Around, no good. Rebound off to Steve Cunningham. Steve got a tough break there. He was all set to grab the rebound, and it hit the rubber padding underneath the basket and threw it off a little bit. Down low to Steve Cunningham, blocked by Johnson. And that's going to be 5, I think, on Johnson. And Steve Cunningham will go to the line to shoot 2.
Looks like Depari getting ready to come back in here.
Yeah, it looks like Depari's
And I believe he's got 3 or 4 himself.
Coach Dolan pulls his team off the floor to use the 30 seconds he gets to bring in his replacement for the fouled out Johnson.
Also gave him a chance to berate the official a little bit there for the call.
Never missed that opportunity. We've taken our chances up here too. Well, what that does is it makes Weymouth a little less athletic underneath the boards. Maybe open up some scoring opportunities for the Milton big men, Adam Donovan and Steve Cunningham. Steve going to the line here to shoot 2. And it's important for Milton to try to get back on the board here. They've gone a while without scoring.
I think it's been about a 7-0 run here.
Shot is up and good by Steve Cunningham. 55-49 Milton. 9.5 left to go here in the second half. Chris Benway into the game to replace Adam Donovan. Second one is short, and Lugay comes down with a rebound. Good crossover dribble, puts it up, no good. Steve Cunningham comes down with a rebound and gets fouled. Looked like he got whacked the first time. Lugay got away with that one, but he got caught on the second one.
Yeah, not a very good foul there.
That's 4 on Lugay. So now, real foul problems for Weymouth. 3 of their starters, including a couple of their key players, are in serious foul trouble. One of them is already out of the game.
Looks like a 5 on the team
Rand
now.
brings it up the left side. Double team, gets it across to Chris Benway. Benway settles it down. Weymouth in a trapping zone here. Benway with a jumper, short, fouls it up, gets his own rebound. Good ball fake, and good. Nice work by Chris Benway to foul that shot.
Nicely done.
And Milton has answered back with a little mini run of its own. Nice look by Campbell.
Late whistle there.
He's going to score the hoop, I think, because he somebody got a piece of the net, and so they're going to score the hoop. I don't think it was going in, but somebody grabbed the net.
It wasn't me.
I wasn't blaming you, Jerry. Late foul call there. Weymouth coach is not happy, and he's going to get himself a technical.
And well, he should.
You can see him pounding the ball on the floor. The ref had his back turned, but he certainly heard it. And that's he may be looking for a second technical. He's being told now to sit down. He's right on the cusp of picking up his second technical.
It looks like they got about 4 coaches there. They got plenty of people in reserve in case he gets tossed.
And so Milton will shoot 2 and get the ball. Actually, they may shoot. They're over, so they're going to shoot the 1-on-1. Then they shoot the 2 technical fouls, and they may get the ball after that if it was a coach's technical. Brian Travers shooting the 1-on-1, and he gets the first. Well, Milton got hurt last time on a technical that we thought last game was rather a marginal call. Well, they're over the limit, so they should be shooting. I don't know why they're not shooting. But Milton will keep the ball. Lob down low to Steve Cunningham. And he gets fouled from behind by
He got whacked from
Flanagan.
behind. He'll be shooting now.
I think Coach Lopresti is pointing out that they should have shot additional shots the last time. The 1-and-1 should have been shot, and then the technical should have been shot.
I think it was the. It's questionable whether the coach's technical is a team foul, though. I think they might have put it up too early. Yeah.
I think all referees should provide videotape of them actually playing basketball at least once in their life. That's just a personal recommendation.
Do they have to have been good, or they just have to have played?
I want to see a ball in there. I want to see them in the game.
Steve Cunningham will go to the line, shoot 1-on-1 as Weymouth is in the over the limit. Gets that one to go. And Milton's built the lead back up to 59-51.
Have we ever had that happen where we should have been shooting and we didn't? Did that?
Yeah, that sounds familiar, doesn't it? Like in the JV game.
It looks like they stumbled across it a little bit earlier this time.
And that's the fourth foul on Flanagan, too. So 4 of the starters for Weymouth have 4. 1 is fouled out, and the other 3 have 4 fouls. That's an unusual-looking jump shot, but he's made a couple of them. And that was a 3. 60-54 Milton.
Big 3.
Bobby Ranton brings the ball up, gets it over to Brian Travers. Settles things down low to Steve Cunningham. A little too much mustard on that pass.
It should be Milton ball.
It will be Milton ball. Now there was an example where Campbell took the ball in strong, and he could have picked up a charge there if somebody had been there to step in front of him. Weymouth keeps the up-tempo defense. That was an act.
Johnny Most used to call that a Stanislavski.
A flop.
I think the referee went for the act instead of the action. And that's the Coach Lopresti giving the referee an earful. That's the 3rd foul on Bobby Ranton. Van Loon puts it into play. Campbell going 1-on-1 against Corey Resens. And the reach-in foul call. It's been an oddly officiated game. Sometimes the touch fouls are called, and sometimes they let things go.
They're just letting them bang, especially on that Weymouth pressure defense.
That's the 4th foul on Corey Resens. And that's going to bring Marcus Burke into the game. So now Milton's starting to get into foul trouble.
Yeah, 5 on the team.
With Chris Potts out with the injury, Kevin Innocent out with fouls, and now Corey Resens out with 4 fouls. Green with a jumper, he hits it. And Weymouth's right back in the ball game, 60-56. Now in the first half, the pressure really didn't bother Milton, but here in the second half,
no, I think they got Brian looks a little gimpy out there.
Adam Donovan back into the game, and he's going to replace Steve Cunningham. Brian, no, nice. Oh, an intentional foul. Flagrant foul on DePare. I didn't see that, to be honest with you, but he must have stepped into him.
That should be his 4th or 5th. DePare.
That was on 24.
DePare.
And Bobby Ranton will shoot the 2. And then Milton will get the ball back. Makes the first. Weymouth's had a couple of not intelligent foul situations here. He makes the second, and Milton will get the ball on the side. That's the 4th foul on DePare. So I think all 5 of the Weymouth starters have either fouled out or have 4 fouls. Possibly Green. He may not. I think they're going to call a foul.
No, I think they got him for the foul.
That's the
got
fourth on Bobby
for
Ranton,
reaching
too.
in.
Some major foul trouble on both teams.
Ready to shoot up there, Jerry?
I hurt my finger that time I got caught in the net there.
Campbell lost his mouthpiece, had to pick it up while he retained his dribble. Campbell on the floor, picks it up, and a call for a travel. Game's become a little sloppy here. Weymouth keeps up the pressure. All into Marcus Burke. Marcus takes it up the middle. Nice look to Bobby Ranton. One pass too many there. You get him trapped and he gets it out to Green.
Weymouth has the numbers here.
Green with a jumper. Off the rim, no good. But DeLone comes down with a rebound. Van Loan, and puts it up and gets fouled. That's on Chris Benway. That's team foul number 7 on Milton.
Yeah, both teams in the penalty now. That could determine the outcome here.
And Chris Benway seems to be one of the few people who isn't in foul trouble. That's his first. Why don't you just assume as we move forward here that everybody has at least 4 fouls, unless we tell you otherwise. Van Loan can't get the first one to go. Kevin Innocent back in. I wondered when we'd see him. He's got 4 fouls, but they need his scoring and his athleticism. Green gets the rebound, blocked. Follows it up, no good. Ball still loose. And it comes down, and Weymouth is on the line.
It's going to be Milton ball.
But Brian Travis is really putting in a tough effort here. He looks like his left knee is hurting, but he's really gutting it out. Back into the lineup, Steve Cunningham replaces Chris Benway. This game is inching along here, second by second.
Got their money's worth after having a double overtime in the JV game. And now this game, which is looked like a real high-scoring affair.
Well, we got here at 5. It's now 9:20. Marcus Burke kicks it under to Innocent. No, comes up short.
Somebody's going to be shooting here.
Somebody's going to be leaving the game, I think, because that was on Weymouth.
I think
See what the call was. Well, Kevin Innocent fouled out of the game.
Picked up his 5th. Weymouth will be shooting.
Well, that was a short visit. He only got about 7 or 8 seconds out of that trip. I don't know, that was a tough call. A lot of activity down there. See who Coach Lopresti goes with here. It's going to go back to Corey Resens. Corey also has 4. That's the first Milton player to foul out. We've had 1 Weymouth player foul out so far. Possibly 2. I guess we've had 2 foul out. Van Loan's going to go back to the line, shoot 1-1.
I don't think they'll be the last 2.
And he gets that one to go down, 62-57. Milton Wildcats ahead of the Weymouth Wildcats. Looks like we're going to have another barn burner of a finish here, Joey.
We're going to have a tough finish. They're going to have to work if they want to get this job done.
They have to go to another tape, too, so... There's another foul
Cunningham's
on
going to
Weymouth.
go to the line this time. Tough rebound there. Stayed with it.
Oh, man, Cunningham.
Fouls on Kevin Green.
I think the scoring table just indicated that was 5.
What I want to know from Steve Cunningham Sr. here is how many total fouls have been committed by both teams in the 2 games today? And the over-under on that is 100.
72.3.
So we're still under. We're getting there, but we're still under. Steve Cunningham can't get the first to go down as it's the double bonus for Milton.
Really got to take advantage of these trips to the line.
Second one comes up short. Adam Donovan fights for the rebound, but Kevin Green comes down with it for Weymouth. Green with a 3. That's no good. Good box out by Adam Donovan there. Adam used his size well to box out. Brian Travers up to Marcus Burke. Marcus gets it over half court and slows it down. Corey Resens goes in strong. Can't get it to go. Follow. No good. And Van Loan comes down with a rebound.
Couldn't quite finish it.
Hoop would have looked good there. Captain Tom Flanagan kicks it over into the corner to Van Loan. No good. He's the three-point shooter. You can't leave him alone over there.
I call offensive foul on Steve.
Yeah, the first one was a flop. The second one he might have got. And that's his third.
I'd like to know where this athletic gene comes from. I'd like to know how come all the Cunningham kids are real good and Dad was just all right.
I have an answer, but let's ask Steve first.
He was adopted by wolves.
That wasn't my answer. I was going to say it was like twins. It's a generational skipping thing. Corey Resens comes down with a strong rebound, goes in, puts it up and in. That's a key basket for Milton. They needed that to stem the tide here. And that's going to be off Weymouth as Weymouth touched it while they were standing on the sideline. Milton hanging on to a 64-57 lead. 5 minutes, 45 seconds to go here in the game against Weymouth. Marcus Burke tries to kick it over to Adam Donovan. Can't get it. Up to Campbell. Campbell goes in strong, can't get it, but he's going to pick up a foul on Brian Travers. And Campbell will go to the line to shoot two.
Campbell's done a nice job of playing with 4 fouls here.
Referees over talking to the scorers.
Both teams now in the double penalty, so this really could come down to a
Is there a
free
clock?
throw shooting
Is there a
contest.
clock problem or something there? Not sure what the discussion is about. The Campbell's going to shoot two or whatever it was. That foul is on Brian Travers. We're going to give a brief pause here. Campbell shoots the first. Now they called that foul, I think, on Marcus Burke, although it looked like Brian Travers to me. And that's the fourth on Marcus. Campbell shoots the second. That one comes up short. Ball is tipped up and Steve Cunningham comes down with a rebound. Gives it to Brian Travers. Double teamed on the sideline, kicks it down low to Marcus Burke. Shot is up and good. That ball never got above the rim, going in.
Nice work by Brian getting the ball down against that pressure.
One of those shots that the coaches say no, no, no until it goes in.
And the foul called on the drive by Lugay. That's probably going to be 5 for somebody on Milton. Lugay to shoot. That foul was the 5th on Corey Resens, so he's out of the game, and Chris Benway has come back in. While we're jumping back and forth here, we're trying to conserve a little tape. We're running short, and so when the action stops, we stop. Good rebound there by Milton. Chris Benway into the middle to Steve Cunningham. Down low to Adam Donovan, ball loose.
Travel there.
And they're going to get a travel on Adam Donovan. 66-58 Milton, 5 minutes to go here.
Milton looked like they had a good opportunity there.
Milton had a comfortable lead for the whole first half and part of the second half. But it's a game now, and the intensity level has picked up. Nice drive by Lugay to get that one to go. Marcus Burke brings it up, kicks it back to Brian Travers. Brian with a jumper, and that's good. Good hoop by Brian there. That was a huge hoop.
Yeah, nice pick by
And he
Cunningham.
picks the pass off. Steve Cunningham goes down to the floor to get the ball, calls timeout. Good smart move by Steve. And Milton has a 68-60 lead. Chris Benway puts it into play to Marcus Burke. Milton nursing the 8-point lead. Milton working the perimeter. Good high-low to Adam Donovan to Steve Cunningham. Goes up and, oh, that ball was 2/3 of the way down. Good hustle by Marcus Burke.
Marcus Burke gets it tied up.
Getting testy under there again. Steve Cunningham had that shot 2/3 of the way down and it bounced back up.
Referee's talking to all the
Trying
players
to
right
calm it
now.
down a little bit.
Keep their minds in the game.
The Weymouth ball on the possession arrow. See if Campbell tries to take it in. Green with a long three, that's no good. And Marcus Burke grabs the rebound. Up to Steve Cunningham. Good look across to Chris Benway, puts it up and in.
Very nicely done. Good teamwork there all around.
Green drives the baseline, that's no good. Ball's loose and Chris Benway comes up with it. And Milton has reestablished its double-digit lead.
Could be described as an uncomfortable 10-point lead.
Yeah, but more comfortable in his 4-point lead. Brian Travers covered closely. Ball comes to loose to Marcus Burke. Drives it into Adam Donovan and a nice pass by Marcus Burke. And then he picks up a foul.
They're a little too excited there. Last time I checked, he was in foul
I
trouble
think that
also.
might be 5 for Marcus as soon as they figure it out.
We may have to rewrap Potts' ankle. Put him back out there.
Can you play with 4 players?
You can.
I guess it's only 4.
Doesn't work too well, but
I know he had 4 before. Jake can't play, I don't think, because he played half of the JV game and he played in the first half of the varsity game. So I think he's done.
yeah, Jake has already played his 2 halves.
That's all they have is Joe Boston. Well, he didn't play the JV game, right? Because he played the second.
Looks like they're discussing the foul situation now. I think it's 5. I think they may figure out it's 5. While we were out, they figured out that was the 5th foul on Marcus Burke. Campbell knocks down the second, and it's a 10-point Milton lead, 72-62. Good pick by Bobby Ranton to spring Chris Benway for the jumper. That's short, gets his own rebound, up and in.
It's a big basket there.
Campbell drives it into the lane. Luge picks up the dribble, kicks it across to Flanagan, and a long jumper by Green is good. That was a 3-pointer. 74-65.
Just when you
Milton
think they have
Wildcats.
some breathing room.
Nice job by Bobby Ranton to avoid the traffic. Kicks it down low to Steve Cunningham. Up and off the rim. Steve's had 3 or 4 of those bounce off the rim tonight. That was the 5th foul on DePari, so Weymouth has lost another player. See if Steve Cunningham can knock down the second. That comes up short, but the ball comes right back to him, and he lays it up, no good. Adam Donovan with a rebound. That's up and foul. Adam Donovan at the line. That's no good. A little long on that one. Milton's missed 3 straight foul shots. They could have... second shot is up, and that's long. Steve Cunningham fights for the rebound. And a call for a travel. Weymouth. Covered by Chris Benway. Takes it strong to the hoop. Up and good. 74-67 in favor of the Milton Wildcats. Under 2 minutes. Ranton, nice drop down to Adam Donovan. Pretty little pass there, Jerry.
It was very nice. Adam finished it nicely.
Campbell from the outside, that's long. Nice work by Brian Travers to get the rebound.
That could have been a foul.
And Weymouth comes up with the steal, kicks it down court to Green. He misses the chippy. Lugay gets the rebound, up, no good. Tipped out, and it will be Weymouth ball. Weymouth desperate for a shot, blocked. A three-pointer blocked by Steve Cunningham. While we're away, Milton had a turnover. Long three, no good. Down to a minute to go. Milton with a 9-point lead.
Should think about the clock here.
Left. Looks like we're going to turn this into a foul fest now. Although Weymouth may not have enough people left to commit all the fouls they're going to need to commit.
We'll find out. That looks like Adam Donovan going to the line here for 2.
Adam Donovan going to the line. That first one is up and good. Nice touch by the big freshman. 78-67 Milton. Minute 4 left to go here in the second half. Second shot is also good. Weymouth in trouble now. They're down 12. Campbell puts up a long three. That's no good. And Adam Donovan fights down for the rebound. Hit the Ranton and Travers. No good. Steve Cunningham, no good. And a foul on Milton. Good hustle by Milton, though, to get down court and finish that. Follow that up. And that might be the 5th foul on Bobby Ranton. It's been a long evening here, folks, but we hope you've enjoyed it. It's been
A lot of good basketball.
it looks like a couple of wins for the Milton teams. 51 seconds left and a 12-point lead.
Any idea how the
79-67.
freshman game came up?
I didn't hear about it. They play on the road, don't they?
Does
Yeah, the
Dr.
freshman.
Cunningham know?
Freshman lost.
I had to bring it up.
Yeah, you jinxed us. And into the game for Milton is Joe Bossy.
I believe this is Milton's last 5 players here.
Yeah, they better not commit anybody with foul trouble. Better not commit any fouls. What happens if you don't have 5 players?
You can play with 4. You can play with 3. It's not easy though.
Green misses the second. Brian Travers kicks it up to Chris Benway. Good hustle by Joe Bossy to try to save it, but it goes out of bounds.
Looked like he tried to call a timeout on the air, but just came down too quickly.
Weymouth's going to have to look for some threes here. Campbell drives it in, though, and puts it in. And a quick timeout by Weymouth so they can set up their defense. 79-70. 30 seconds left in the game. Milton looking for his first win of the season in the second game of the season, having lost to Dedham in the first game. Played a good, solid game here. It's been it was an easy game for him the first half.
Losing Potts really hurt. I mean, he did come back to see if he could play again. He looked effective out there, but he was obviously being bothered by his ankle and never came back in.
We see him over on the sideline there. It's heavily taped up. And the question is, how long will he be out for? With something like that, it can take a while to recover. Although he does have the holiday break. I don't know whether they have time
It
off.
also helps when you're 17 or 18.
He's suggesting that us old guys might take a little while to recover. Milton will have the ball under their own under the basket. Weymouth with the full court press. See if Milton breaks somebody deep. They do. Chris Benway tries to get in. It's tipped out by Milton, by Weymouth. It'll be Milton ball.
Almost a 5-second call there.
Milton from the side out.
Gonna have to screen somebody to free them up.
Get it into Brian Travers. And there's the foul by Weymouth. I think that's going to be 5 on Flanagan. Weymouth might have to dip deep into the bench here, too. That's at least the 4th or 5th Weymouth player to foul out. And they dip down to bring in Doug Mellinson, 6'3" junior forward. Brian Travers will shoot 2. 80-70 in favor of Milton. He makes both of them. From a nice game by Brian Travers. Actually, everybody on the Milton team has played well.
They did. Everybody's contributed.
Lugay hits the outside jumper. Wide open Steve Cunningham. Drops it off to Joe Bossy, puts it up and gets fouled. The guy came over. Steve Cunningham drew the defender to him, dropped it off to Joe Bossy, and Joe, a junior forward, will go to the line to shoot 2.
Milton has probably got 4 or 5 guys in double figures this game, which is very unlike last year where there was very seldom balanced scoring. This year, there seems to be a lot more depth on the scoring chart for the Wildcats.
Now, Milton is basically down to the 5 players on the floor. They don't have anybody else on the bench to bring in, so if anybody fouls out, you'll be looking at a 4-on-5, be like a hockey power play. Good follow by Steve Cunningham, but he can't get it to go.
Oh, 81 points. Good scoring effort here.
Steve Cunningham go to the line. That first one is good, 82-73. Second one also good. Weymouth throws it out, and it'll be Milton ball under the basket. I'm guessing that there are 6 Weymouth players who fouled out and 4 Milton players who fouled out, plus 1 injured. Weymouth keeps fouling, though. They're not going to let this one in.
No, not going to go quietly.
There's 8.5 seconds left. How many more fouls do you think Weymouth can commit in 8.5 seconds?
Just getting some shots in at this point.
Brian Travers back to the line. Well, the announcing crew is going to go out for a breakfast as soon as this is over, since it's now the next day. You guys sitting in the comfort of your home. Brian Travers can't get the first one to go. But he makes the second. Picked off by Chris Benway. And that should finally do it. Joe Bossy underneath for a hoop. And that'll do it. Well, in a marathon outing, punctuated with hundreds of fouls, we were able to see 2 victories by the Milton teams. The JVs winning, and the varsity following it up with a good, solid start-to-finish performance.
Good way to open up the field house here.
Open it up with a double wins. 86-73 is your final. The first half story was the injury to Chris Potts, and Kevin Innocent stepping up with a huge first half point total of probably 15, 16 points to get Milton the early lead. In the second half, foul troubles put Kevin on the bench, and the rest of the team stepped up with some pretty balanced play. Good solid efforts by seniors.
The bench came through.
Seniors Brian Travers and Steve Cunningham. Corey Resend stepped up with some big play, and they got some good help out of Adam Donovan. Steve, what did you think?
Well, hopefully every win won't be as hard fought as this one, because I have enough gray hairs in my head without having to go through this every game.
Or as long as this one.
Yeah, oh, this was, are we getting time and a half for this?
You are. Maybe double time. Well, once again, thanks to Rick Regan and Alamat Productions for putting this on for you, and to Milton Cable Television for giving us the opportunity to show this to you. Hope you enjoyed it. I would encourage everyone again to come down and see a game in person, or to go down to the Milton Cable TV and volunteer your time and help out for a very worthy activity. And we enjoyed bringing it to you, and we're going to bring some more to you later on during the season.